Alright, and I think we're good to go. Everyone can hear me okay, and get to crafting. I'm excited about this. I love playing games. SCUM took over my world. I used to be a heavy ARC player, and I just stopped playing ARC altogether. I will get back into ARC. I'm going to do a series on that as well. Let's just concentrate on this. So now what you want to do is look on the ground, and we're searching for little rock piles. And it'll say search for rocks. So that's what we're going to do. So we make a stone knife. Not these big rocks either. Little piles. Doesn't seem to be many around. The kitty just jumped up and got all in my face. I'm having a hard time seeing. No, here we go. Search for rocks. We need two, which we found two, which is awesome. So now you want to either push two or click on crafting. This is all the different stuff you can craft. Either have no skill, basic, medium, or advanced. And this is why I chose to put a lot of my intelligence into crafting. So you get all this advanced stuff. And there's other stuff you can craft in here. I believe they get unlocked with fame points or more experience in it. You can check your experience levels out in your metabolism bar. You see over here underneath your ECU, ICU monitor, that's like your heart rate and temperature and lungs and how much breath, things like that. Here's your strength, constitution, dexterity, intelligence, and it shows you right here out of how many points to where it is. So you can see that this pie is 3/4 full, so that means that I'm 3/4 the way up. And these are empty, which means I have no skill. Same with dexterity, constitution. And the more you do everything in here, in SCUM, the more you experience you gain. So we're going to go ahead and start off with crafting the stone knife. Just get to it already. I don't know why, but I love that sound of the rocks like rolling around together. I like listen to that background noise. I love the way it sounds. So now we have our stone knife. Now when you craft stuff, it's going to craft and lay on the ground. It's not going to immediately go into your inventory. So it is important to remember to check your vicinity. So you could either drag and drop this item in your hands over here, or you could right click and it gives you a bunch of different options of what to do. I'm going to take that in my hands. And now we're going to make a stone spear. So hit your tab again to open up your inventory, go to crafting, and if you go down here you can see there's axe heads you can make for hammers, stone axes, shovels. There's so much that you can make. And I believe the way this works is if you see the item and it's like brown or gold, that means that you have some of the things that you could craft, but not everything. And red means that you have nothing, but you can still craft it. And if it's grayed out, then that means obviously that it's not even available to you. So we're going to go over here to the stone spearhead. Let's say we need 2 rocks. And another important thing is if you look at these components and there's these little left and right arrows, you could click on them and it'll show you the different things that you can use. So you don't necessarily need the first picture that's on here. So this is saying rope. I need rope. Alright, well, I don't have rope. Let's click over. We could use improvised rope. Hey, well, we could create improvised rope. It's over here. Down here in the items, under no skill. What do we need to make that? We have 5 rag strips, so we could cut up our clothes and make rags out of it. Or we can go back and see what else we could use. Oh, tree bark rope. Or you could use wire if you happen to find wire. There's thread, which is awesome too, but we're not going near any towns right now. We're going to stay nice and safe away from towns. And we're going to make tree bark rope. So in order to make tree bark rope, we go back down here to items. It says tree bark rope. And it says we need 5 small sticks and a stone knife, a regular knife, some type of knife for cutting tool. But a throwing star, that's great. Alright, so we know we have a stone knife, so we're going to cut us down some trees or bushes to get some sticks. And you can see also, if you look above your little muscular figure in the lower left hand corner, you have an eye icon and a little speaker icon. So the eye icon means how visible you are to something or someone, like a puppet or another player. And the little speaker icon, as you can see me running through the trees, means how much noise I'm making. So depending upon how stealthy you want to be, you might want to hit C and crouch down, and you won't make nearly as much noise. I'm going to go over here to these bushes. Look at my map, we're like right in the middle of nowhere. Nothing's really going to bother us, so we just have to look out for wild zombies out in the wild. But as of right now, some bushes and some trees and stuff, so walk up, you look at them, have your knife in your hand, and you hit F, and you cut that bad boy down. Alright, now, when you're done doing that, you want to hit tab again, there's your inventory tab, and it will show you what is in the vicinity. Now, you may have to walk around that area a little bit to see if everything is right within reaching distance of you. And right now it is, because sometimes when you cut a tree or something down, some of the logs or branches may fall outside of your vicinity. So you want to make sure you do a little walk around to make sure that you are indeed getting everything that came out of it. And every time you use an item, it does deplete a little bit. And I only have 4 sticks now, which is not enough because you remember we needed 5. So now I'm going to cut this bush down. Bushes you get more sticks out of. I was cutting down like little trees, so I actually got this small log, which I believe you could cut down further into like tinder and stuff to make, to help you start a fire. So we have all these little small sticks, and these are long wooden sticks. Long wooden sticks you can cut down into more small sticks. But we have 5, so if you go back to your crafting tab, take a look down here, it says tree bark rope, your craft button came alive, you click on that. Now we're in business, we're making some tree bark rope. I'm playing this game as kind of a tutorial, but also I'm going to play it a little differently than I normally do. Not that you would know, because this is my first go at it online. I'm going to try to be like a mountain wilderness man. I'm going to find somewhere desolate. I'm going to make a cabin or take the cabin over, and I'm going to try to do as much surviving as I can with doing as little raids into actual towns and stuff on my own. So, now that we have the rope, now we're going to come up here. I'm going to make my improvised stone spear. We want a weapon first, not just a knife. So now it's saying we need 2 stones, a long stick, or rope. Oh, we have the rope and this. So now we just need 2 stones. And there's some rocks right here. I don't know if that's enough. Does not look it. Now we have enough. Oh, check it out. See? Open. Craft is good. Let's go ahead and make our stone tip spear. Now we're cooking with lard. Nice. As you can see, our fame points are up to 6 already. Now it's up to 7. So that's just by cutting some stuff down and making a stone knife and making a stone spear. Doing alright. So, okay, now we're going to drag and drop this up to holster number 1. So this is your keys on your keyboard. So 1 and 2 are your holsters, you have H for your hands, and then 3 through 0 for stuff that you have in your inventory you want quick access to. So that's how that works. Alright, now that we have our spear and our knife, we're going to need a little more inventory space. So let's go ahead and make our improvised backpack, which is down here in your no skill items. Second row down right near the tree bark rope is your improvised courier backpack. That's what we want. So we need 3 rags, some more rope, and a knife. So we need to cut more sticks down. Let's go ahead and start cutting down these logs. That gives us 5. I think we have 1 left over from on top. 2 of these 2 bushes for us. And remember, go back over to inventory. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have enough. Remember, we have these long sticks that we cut up as well. So, let's go ahead and make another tree bark rope. And also, which is awesome, when you're crafting stuff, this underneath components it says can be used with. Obviously, it means what it can be used with for different things that you can craft with the component that you're making. And then underneath it tells you what you have in your inventory that could help make that item, and then in the vicinity. So you don't need to carry all this stuff on your inventory to make it. So you don't have to hold all 5 sticks and the tree bark rope. Because obviously, if you look, your inventory, I only have this small amount of inventory space. I'm going to carry my knife and maybe the rope, and that's it. So you don't have to hold everything on you in order to craft stuff. So let's go ahead and make this rope. I like making rope. Alright, now let's see what else we need. Oh, we need the rags. Okay, so now we're going to sacrifice some of our clothing. Now, because I bought the, what is it called? The Founders Pack. I get this cool SCUM t-shirt, undershirt. I get this willy warmer. Love how it's an elephant. The 5-incher. I'm going to need my trunk to be a lot smaller, but that's okay. So, you can just right click on that item and I'm down here where it says cut into rags, and we're going to cut that willy warmer up into rags. Remember, we need 3 rags. And we only got 2. Also, for your vicinity, how you see all these items in the vicinity, then you have your up and down arrows. So if you click and hold on the bottom arrow, you can actually drag this down if there's more than one item in the vicinity. So it's helpful as well. So that didn't work. I really like my SCUM t-shirt, so I'm going to sacrifice my inmate shirt and lose 1 spot of inventory, because we're going to gain it. We're going to gain quite a bit more when we make this backpack. Now, if you really want to maximize space, you cut up your underwear, you cut up your socks. I probably should have done that and saved the 1 space of inventory, but I did not. So when you see your little pull down over here that I was talking about, so instead of doing that, you can just pull this down and see everything else that's in the area. Now, rags are kind of important. Rags and rag strips. If you get hurt, craft a birthday hat. I never saw that before. Awesome. I'm gonna have to make one of those later just to see what it looks like. But if you get hurt and you're bleeding, you can use rags or rag strips to heal yourself, or at least stop the bleeding. Now, one important thing is they have to be just rags or rag strips, not dirty ones. So they don't say clean rags, they just say rags or rag strips, but I call them clean. They have to be clean rags or clean rag strips. And that will stop your bleeding and then allow yourself to start healing again. Like, so say you kill a zombie and you cut up their clothes to get rags and rag strips. They will be dirty and they won't allow you to patch your wounds with that. So a cool mechanic that's in this game is you can actually find soap. And if you go to a stream or a lake or the ocean or something like that, you can actually go in the water and you could wash the clothes or rag strips. Periodically throughout the game, you are going to want to go and wash your own clothes or wash yourself for hygiene purposes. I don't know if there's any mechanics with that as far as health related, but your clothes will start to look dingy and dirty and nasty and stuff. So I just thought that was another cool aspect to the game itself. It adds a little more depth to it. So now that we have everything we need, we have the 3 rags, the rope, and the knife. You can see I'm ready to craft, so let's go ahead and run in my mouth. We'll create this improvised backpack. And then after that, next on my agenda is I'd like to make a ranged weapon. So I like to make a bow and some arrows. Never hurts. I'm not very good at it, but... And there it is. Our stone knife is down to 10%. We'll have to make a new one of those soon, but check it out. Improvised Courier Backpack. So now you can right-click on it and hit equip. Boom, look at all the inventory we just gained. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to take one of these rag strips. Actually, we'll take the rag as well. So rag strips will heal you also, but I don't think it stops the bleeding as much or heals you as much. You could cut up the rags into rag strips. So there's always that option as well if you want a couple extra bandages to make. So let's go back over to our crafting. And let's take a look at our bow selection. So we have 2 improvised bows, a 20 and a 35. And we can make either. And I think the numbers next to it is the full weight. Oh yeah, see, 35 draw weight and a 20 draw weight. and the higher the draw weight, I think, is how much faster the arrow goes, and it does more damage, I believe is how it works. So I'm just going to go with the basic 20. And of course we need to make rope for me to be able to do that. So now it's only one large stick, so let's go ahead and cut this big one into small sticks. He doesn't look happy. Like, WTF am I doing here? That only gave us 2 sticks. So I'm going to go back up here and see if we have any other sticks lying around, which we don't. Bunch of logs. Okay. So go over here and cut this bush down. He does not look happy. Should be happy though. I mean, he's out of prison, right? And we're bending over for soap or biting off to keep his pudding, whatever happens. I don't know. I apologize to anyone out there that's been in prison. No disrespect. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we still have 2 large sticks, so... Oh, our knife is dead. We gotta make a new knife. Pile of rocks. There we go. Come on, give me 2. Oh, you gave me 1. Got stymied by Rock Master. There's 2. Oh, there are 4 now. Alright, so let's make another stone knife. Now, in the beginning of this game, I am going to have to go and try to scavenge some clothes and things like that, so can't stay out of towns as much as I already thought, but that will not be in it long. Just enough to get a little bit of supplies and some clothes. I don't want to. Oh, that's right. I gotta pick it up. I almost did it already. Alright, cut that into small sticks. Then we have our large stick. We'll have our rope. And we'll be able to make our bow. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. We really haven't moved more than like 20, 30 yards in this circle direction. Look at all this stuff we're getting accomplished. It's nice. Like that. And look, we can make our 20-pound bow. Why can't we make this one? Oh, because you can't use improvised rope. Okay, so we have to make the 20. Which is fine. It's still a ranged weapon. Good. Alright, got our bow. We're going to put that in holster number 2. So let's go ahead and drag that, drop that over there. Look at us go. Alright. This guy's like, come on. Got a bow and a spear? I gotta fight zombies with that? I hear you, man. It's tough. Now let's go look at our arrow selection. Ooh, an improvised crossbow. I didn't know I could make that. I would've made one of those. Should I make one of those? 1 rag, 3 long sticks. Oh, I should have made that. I think I'm going to. Let's do it. I never made one of those. So if we drop this, can I uncraft it? I cannot. I'm going to do it. I've never made a crossbow before. So what do we need? 3 long wooden sticks, some more rope. We have all that. Alright. Cut this bad boy down. Excited. Crafting new thing. Look, we're already up to 21 fame points. Our calories up too. The calorie balance is really important. That's when you start getting hungry and starving. And we're already down to 260, so we're going to need to get some type of food too. Yeah, we needed more than that, so let's cut this bush down too. Now, out in the wild as well, there are bushes and stuff that you can check for berries. You see all these fallen logs around here. You can check those for rubs. See, it says search. Larva. And if you hold down control, it'll give you more nutritional things about it. So, vitamin B1, B2, B3, and all this stuff. I'm going to eat those. It's gross, but I'm going to eat them. Give me a little bit of protein and stuff. There's a lot of them around there. Oh, look at this. Yeah, eat it. That's not me. I'm controlling this guy. So I'm going to make you eat that too. You can see over here my stomach volume's going up a little bit. Calories are going up. Awesome. Bunch of logs around here. I just searched that one, so get back to making our sticks and stuff. Okay, so make tree rope, bark rope. Alright. And we needed 3 large sticks, I think. Yes, okay, so are there any more in the vicinity? So we have 2. Oh yeah, there we go. There's 3. So what I just did there was I grabbed something from the inventory, left click and hold it. You can drag and drop it so it's closer to you. See how it's red? That means it won't go there, but it's blue, it can. So that's kind of like a workaround where you can get things in the vicinity to be closer to you. I think I have everything I need. Yes, I do. Here we go. Oh, improvised crossbow. Nice, look at that thing. That's so cringy looking. So let's push 2 and hold that up. Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Pardon me. Alright, so now we need to make some bolts for it. So, don't you just push 2 again to put it back in your holster. And let's open up our inventory again. Some more sticks, so let's cut that with small sticks. We're gonna make some wooden crossbow bolts. Bit of wood with a stone tip. I don't have feathers. I don't have feathers. Oh, that was a bum move. I gotta get feathers to make crossbow bolts. So that was the boneheaded thing for me to do. I didn't check ammo first. Did I already lose my crossbow? Or my regular bow? I cannot. Alright. So we're gonna drop back. Can I deconstruct that? Nope. Alright, so we're back to our bow because I don't have feathers. Well, we learned something new. And now we can make some wooden arrows, at least. So there's some type of ammo for this. And you can just double click on item and it goes right in your inventory. That way. So let's cut this up into small sticks. Make a couple more. This knife is almost dead. Make a couple more arrows. Oh, the knife's gone. Okay. Oh, guess what? But making those still on two. Oh, why does it always get me on the two? Alright, now I can. Oh, we're up to 29 aim points already. Great. Alright, so let's get back to crafting some more arrows. Alright, good. Oh, I have now 4. Oh, I have 5 now. Okay, so let's take that in mind. 2.9 grams. And do we have any more sticks? Yes, we do. Let's keep crafting them while we can. Okay, let's check our metabolism. Alright, larvae are done, so probably go get a few more of those. But for the time being, let's see if we can find any more fallen sticks. I see 0. So a zombie over there. I was like, no. Alright, so let's go check a couple more logs. Food in us. Yummy. Oh, that gives you water too. I didn't even realize that. So blue's for water and like the orange brown is for food. On that little symbol. Grab chart, whatever you would call it. Eater. I'm gonna keep eating these larval patties. 10% stomach. Nice. Keep going. I'm gonna have to do some running soon. A couple more. Still don't see any to eat me. I'm coming to eat the larvae, so I'm like a zombie eating larvae. I'm just eating them up. Watch out for animals, bears and stuff will eat me. I might eat the larvae. Not many are around, but it's definitely a treat. And a lot of these were some apple trees and stuff, though. That would have been stuck eating grubs. I'm grubbing on some grubs. But I'm sure grubs are different from larvae. A few more of these. Our calories shooting up, our water shooting up. Fat and protein are going up. Our B2 is in the green, actually. Doing alright on these want to use all my space up. Slug Red Bull there. This is just all preparation going to a town or so. So what is closest to us? There's a supply drop directly south. I don't have any lockpicks or anything, so I can't get that. Get a little food. Or it could be full of zombies. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I guess so. Actually, at this point, where are we at? Alright, why don't we... No, I am not a noob at the game. I appreciate you asking, though. I'm sorry I didn't see your chat earlier. I've been playing for a couple months now, and I just decided to do a complete start over and kind of a walkthrough for people that really don't know the game. So that's what's going on here. I'm gonna do a little bit of something different where I'm more of a mountain man. I'm gonna try to stay out of the towns and cities and kind of live off the land. See how far that goes. So, yes, that's what's going on. And I was going to go down to that supply drop, but I'm kind of worried that it would be full of zombies. And, last thing I want is be overrun by a bunch of zombies coming out of that supply drop, so I'm going to leave that be. And I'm going to go down to that farmhouse or something and see if I can get some other clothes, maybe a little food, and then I'm going to pick out somewhere, set up camp, and maybe that's where I'll stay for the duration of this.